All right, looking at my phone because I had a script. My name is Delana J. Woodbine, and I'm a competitive powerlifter from Canada. I'm gonna be sharing day one, week one of training. Let me explain the plan for today. First thing we got is squats. This is just where I'm at right now. So maybe 595 for a single, will be a 7, maybe it won't. We're going to do 70% off my 1RM, so not 7% off the load that I get, 70% off that 1RM. Based on the 7, calculate my 1RM, 70% of that for a triple for 7 sets. After that, we got bench. My first set's gonna be at a 7 RPE, then an 8 RPE, then 9, and then I'm gonna have one down set at a 9. So I'm either gonna do the same set, last set, up 8 out of 9 if I do get it twice, or I'm gonna go down if it was a very hard set and do something a little bit lighter but out of 9. That's the plan for today, and then that's gonna be the whole session. Before I start squatting, there's a few things that I do. Usually my warm-up is pretty well rounded, so I'm gonna show you that real quick. So pull forward, put my knees in front, and I try to stay upright. So I'm trying to open up my hip flexors. Relax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grab this bench, and I'm gonna get very parallel with the bench. Squeeze my butt. 1, 3, 7, 10. Relax. 5 of these too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last but not least, cross my legs. Right? And I'm going to do this. Pull to this side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, very tight abductors right now. So same thing, kind of at that hinge. I'm feeling it on my glutes here. So both sides are working right now because I'm spreading the floor. Same thing I'd be doing in a squat when I'm coming up. Spreading the floor and exploding up. I'm gonna do glute clip backs. Kick. 1, 3. Oh, hold. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Yeah, those were deep. One thing that I like about this velocity tracker is the fact that I can see the depth that I'm getting because it has a range of motion thing. So before, weeks prior, I was doing depth check with the band, and I see how low in centimeters that I need to get. And this, because of the strain, it tells me exactly how much I'm going. So despite me also thinking I want to get as low as possible as I can see here consistently that I'm going pretty low. Based on the 1RM that I was planning to get today, which is 300 kgs, if 270 per single is truly a 7, 300 kgs my 1RM. I Google strength level, 1 rep max. I put in the 300 for 1, and then you'll end up seeing that 270 at 90% for 4 reps, which, yeah. If I did 1 rep and I'm like 3 more reps is there, then it should be 4 reps total that you can do that weight. So put in 300 as my single 1RM for today. And after that, I do my typical 70 kilo jump, 120 kilo jump, 170, and then 225, et cetera, But being that this is way more lower than I would normally do, the jumps after 120 is a little bit different because usually I do just do 170, but now I'm going to do 175 because that's closer to 180, because what I try to aim for is like a 10% jump up until I get to 80%. So after 80%, I start doing 5. So 80, being that this is 90% weight, it's just really 80, 85, then 90. I don't like to go from the 80 straight to the 90. Yeah, I can do it, but that's just not how I train. I just do more reps, more sets, and that's it, right? And I think you're gonna get more consistency if you do smaller jumps than bigger jumps on all your lifts, right? It sucks because I'm gonna have to put on 3 reds and a blue, and then I'm gonna have to take off that blue to put on the red and all that shit. But I'm looking for consistency in my technique at all times. So that's just what we're gonna do. So, so glad that I brought coconut water today. God damn, I'm hearing this knee, I'm feeling this knee. Feels so fucking old. Yeah, there's a lot of information in this shit. So now, I'm gonna put on my knee sleeves and put it on my belt. So everything up to 70%. Beltless, kneeless. So I like to do this too, like banded pull aparts can better engage my back when I'm holding on the barbell. Something that I have done since I was a beginner, that even when I had bad brace, helped me to start the barbell on my back comfortably. Shit's already slowing down. That's not a good sign, but it has more so to do with me trying to get this depth more than anything. I'm really trying to push deeper into my squats. I'm gonna change this up now and put 255, which is my last warm up before 270. Usually I'd set up this bar path up to the side on my lifts, and based on how I'm moving, if I'm going too forward, I know what to do. If I'm going too back, I know what to do, what to change. So we're only gonna have 1 rep and 1 set to see where we need to fix, if we even have anything to fix. I think I'm just going a little bit forward, and I think that's why it's moving slow, the hole and stuff. So hopefully that's just it. I know how to correct that. But yeah, anyways, let's do it. That's so sad. It's not even funny. I'd say that one moved like a 7. It felt easier. I'm gonna log it as a 7, and then I'm gonna do 210 for 7 sets. Think next week strategy is gonna have to be like based on the depth in the Vitruve, saying I'm still not getting that depth range that I'm trying to get, which is like between 62 and 63 centimeters. Those last few sets, I got like 60, 62 sometimes, and 59, 58. But when I look at the video, they look deep enough. So if I squat in the combo rack, I'm gonna have something like tactile cue me each set that if I'm hitting depth or not hitting depth. But the session wasn't that hard, just 465. The RPE didn't jump, it was all sixes, but it might have jumped if I hit everything to depth. So hopefully we can push it next week. I'm gonna strip it down and then set up bench. Bench should move like normal. I don't have too much to figure out there. So gonna hit some eights. I don't think I've had eights for a while. So anything that we do today is probably gonna be a PR in the 8 to 9 range. All right, so we got 340 for 8, for 7. Then I'm going to jump to 370, or probably 375 because that's 3 reds. And then last set, 395. I messed that up. I was supposed to pause for a slight second in between my reps. It's not touch and go. I'm gonna do 375, fuck it. It might be closer to 8.5, but let's see. So I'm trying to pause each rep. Not too long, not like a 2 count, but like 1, then go, 1, then go. So even though I got 8 reps with the 155 out of 7, I think this is gonna move harder just because I didn't pause. But I still went up because probably not gonna go above 395. So yeah, hopefully it moves good. That actually moved like a 7 too, to be honest, but I got a misgroove, so I'm gonna set out to 8. So 7 speed, misgroove on the last, jump up 10, which is not a huge jump for me, but pretty decent. So 396 was more like 7.5, maybe 8. So I'm gonna repeat it instead of doing something lighter for my back downs with the same 396 for 8. Hopefully it moves like a 9. This one with us was really promising for next week because this is almost 400 for 8 reps. So that means I definitely have 400 for 10 on bench. So it's good that we didn't try to push too much on squats because then I had more energy to push on bench. So after that set, talk with you guys when I get home.